What's happening, everybody? Y'all know what time it is. Yep, it's Mahlon Tane, and today we will be installing the EGR, which is this thing right here, back into this Freightliner with a Detroit 60 series in it. I know I haven't posted the removal video. I gotta find it. Anyway, this will be the installation for this EGR, and pretty much it will be the reverse for the removal, you know what I mean? Anyway, the way I attack this, we're about to install it without touching or removing the turbo. Now normally that would be the thing to do, is to remove the turbo, but that's not how I did it, or I do it, or I've done it. So we're gonna do it like this. So for those that that's kind of skittish or whatever, y'all could probably do this in no time. Just, you know, be patient and take your time with it. Know what I mean? So I'll go ahead and start by removing this intake hose going into the turbo. Okay, we'll just pull it off right here. Twist this off and pull it. Okay, now these are, I just put these on here finger tight, and we do have to remove this, move it out the way. So let's get that done. All right, let me go ahead and draw this hose out. So you remove it right here first, after you break the bottom loose. And from here you could just go ahead and peel it off, exposing the blade of the turbo. This is the inside of the turbo there. It is brand new. All right. As you follow this pipe from down there back up here, you have a bolt right here. All this I just left the finger loose, or finger tight I mean. So when I come back in for the install, everything is just in and out. Like so. I just put my bolt back where it's supposed to go so I don't lose it. And I know exactly where it is. I don't have to be looking for it. With this pipe loose, we could just go ahead and really move it out the way. There is a pigtail harness for the sensor. You just have to make sure you disconnect it from up top. Alright. This pipe is out the way now. Believe me, this is a lot easier than removing this turbo. And as far as this line, I'll just pull it back. See what I'm saying? And I just put it on top of the turbo. It is a steel line. And you got rubber hoses up there. And there's your opening for your EGR. The hard part probably will be inserting the connector or the tube that goes into the manifold right there. But let's see how we do with this. All right, let's knock it out. Okay, we're now going to install this. I don't know what you call it. The flex tube that connects the EGR into the you see it back there, right back there, right there. You see it moving? That connects the EGR to the manifold. Okay. It's on. I probably should have put the clamp on first, huh? Yeah, probably would have been smart. No biggie. We can go on and do it right quick. There it is. And I am working on the blind side due to the turbo obstructing my view. So y'all probably see it better than I can what's going on. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and snug this nut down for this clamp. Like so. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and slide this EGR on here. Alright, now we'll remove our rags and remove these nuts. Remove this old gasket. Just so y'all get a little comparison from the old and the new gasket. This is the old gasket, and this is the new gasket. All right. So you just lay your new gasket down. And get your EGR valve. Now, it'll be wise to go ahead and screw in these lines right here if you can before you fully mount this EGR. Otherwise, you'll run into a problem going in the way we're attacking it, because you have no room underneath this turbo. Okay, so you have a flex hose. So you have this flex hose right here. Let me get a better shot at it. This is the flex hose right here, and it's really hard to get to once you have it mounted, the EGR mounted, and you have another one right here. Okay, so this bottom one I don't believe it's that bad, but that top one is. So I will try to get this top one on first if I can, and if you don't want to, that's on you. You know, you figure it out. You know, however way you want to go with it. All right, we now have the EGR sitting in its place. We do not have the nuts holding it down just yet, nor the clamp on this end, but we do have it on the back side over there. And I did have to flip it around. As you can see, it was at the bottom before, but I had to move it to the top so we can get access to it in the future. And we got that top line on. We're working on the bottom line, as you can see right there. This one right here. Alright, you just need to screw this down and we'll be pretty much home free. Alright. Okay, we're now tightening down this bottom line. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, we're now going to put these mounting nuts onto the EGR. Putting the nuts on now. Just got one way back here. So for those naysayers that say you cannot put an EGR on without removing the turbo, there it is, in your face. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's finish it on up. Just got to put this clamp on here right quick. Okay, we're now installing the clamp for the top flex hose for the EGR going to the manifold. And there it is. The clamp is on. That clamp is on. Now back to the mounting bolts for the EGR. And there it is. The EGR is mounted, installed. All right, we're now going to install this EGR tube, breather tube, or breather hose. Like so. Don't forget you have these bracket holders right here. They just go on top of each other and they marry into this bolt and nut right there. Try not to drop it. There it is. Don't forget to install or plug up your pigtail. There it is. Okay, so the breather tube for the EGR is hooked up. I just gotta hook up the air filter tube going into the turbo. We're now installing the hose for the cold air intake. All right, or the CAC. And this is the end where it connects to the turbo. Alright, and there it is. Okay, everybody, everything's in. The EGR is installed, as you see, without removing the turbo. Yes, indeed. So, y'all know the deal. On that note, till next time.